Hey guys, this is Lindsay with Garage Gym Reviews Everything, and today we are going to take a deep dive into the GoPlus 2-in-1 treadmill. The world of treadmills can feel really overwhelming to kind of navigate what you are wanting, what your goals are, what you're looking for. This treadmill has over 5,000 reviews on Amazon, and most of them are positive, but you're just going to have to see what I think. If you are not wanting to spend a lot of money on a treadmill, I think this is a more budget-friendly option. And we're going to talk about the specifics of what goes into this treadmill and why it's great as a foldable treadmill and an underneath the desk treadmill here in a minute. I think a lot of times people go to purchase a new piece of exercise equipment or really anything for that matter, and they think that they need the best and the smartest and the most expensive option in order to reach their goals the fastest. And that's just simply not true. I mean, if your goals are to have more steps, increase your cardiovascular endurance, have more energy overall, and just live a healthier lifestyle, then I think all those things can be accomplished with this walkable treadmill. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We have a roundup of a bunch of underneath the desk treadmills coming up where we compare budget, cost, effectiveness of these treadmills. You're going to want to be sure to check that out. And if you want to purchase this treadmill, go ahead and use the link below the like button to do so. It does give us a small commission when you do that. It doesn't add any extra cost to you. It just helps us continue to do reviews like this and bring you quality videos, which is what we love doing. So you can actually purchase this treadmill from Amazon. Whether or not you are a Prime member, it is free shipping and it takes about 2 weeks to come to your door. Now, when you receive it, you're obviously gonna get the treadmill. You're also gonna receive a power cord, phone holder, 2 optional handrails, and lubricant for the belt. Unlike a lot of treadmills that we see, the assembly on this is actually super breezy. I mean, people on the reviews said that it was one of the most easy assembly processes they've had for equipment. The only thing that you really need to make sure to do is to lubricate the running belt. Now, if you don't know how to do this, it's super simple. There are a ton of videos online explaining to you exactly what to do, and it's not complicated. Now, for as small as this treadmill is, it does have a powerful 2.25 HP motor. Now, I wouldn't recommend running or heavy jogging on this treadmill, but for the purposes of walking and walking a lot, I think that the motor can handle it. Again, this is something that I think is really primarily focused for people who are wanting to add steps and walking and movement throughout their day, and not so much focus on somebody who is wanting to train or do a lot of running. Another reason I wouldn't recommend this treadmill for running is the belt deck size. So it is 40 inches long by 16 inches wide. It's just not going to accommodate somebody with a larger stride, somebody who is looking to really work on their running form. I am 5'4". I have longer legs for somebody who's 5'4", and I felt a little uneasy trying to run at a higher speed, so I would definitely use this for walking. Real fast, if you have tried this treadmill, or if you have a different walkable treadmill that you want us to review or that you really love, go ahead and leave it below in the comments. Let us know what you're specifically looking for in a walking treadmill or an under the desk treadmill so we can be sure to do a review. All right, so when I did test this treadmill out, I noticed how stable and smooth the belt was as I was walking. Now, the company promotes that it has a 5-layer belt deck, which helps kind of absorb some of the shock or impact to your joints as you're going. Now, while I would say that walking, I didn't notice any jarring. It felt really smooth. It was fairly quiet. As I got to higher speeds, I wouldn't say that it felt like shock absorbent. I've definitely felt better treadmills that felt like they cushioned more along the way. But for walking purposes, I think it was fine. Now, this treadmill goes from 0.5 to 7.5 miles per hour. Now, while that is a faster pace run at 7.5 miles per hour, I definitely wouldn't recommend running. Although, if you are somebody who can walk that fast, I mean, kudos to you, that's amazing. I definitely can't. I am a solid 3 miles per hour walker. On this treadmill, it has an LED display, which will show metrics like your time, your distance, your steps, your calories burned. Now, I will call out that the speeds as you go higher don't seem to be completely accurate. Another thing I'll say is that people online felt like the metrics for calories burned or the distance that they had gone, again, were a little skewed. So if you're somebody who is really wanting to be a stickler for knowing how many calories you've burned or how far you've gone. I don't know if you can fully trust the metrics. It might be close, you just might not have a full picture of what's actually accurate. So this treadmill is really compact, it's really easy to move around, and it only weighs 69 pounds. It also has a weight capacity of 265 pounds. Now, to give you context, most industry standard for a running treadmill is around 300 pounds. So the fact that a walking treadmill is at a higher weight capacity of 265 pounds, I think really is great and allows more people to be able to utilize the machine. Now, this treadmill, should come as no surprise. It's bare bones. It's not high technology. It doesn't have Bluetooth connectivity. It doesn't have smart features. But again, if you're somebody who's wanting to add movement to your day, maybe that is at work or at home, whatever that is, and you just need to be able to get more steps in a fun, easy way to do that, I think that this fits the bill. Another thing I will say that I noticed is that the motor seems to bog down slightly if you stand on the machine as you turn it on. So what I would recommend is to go ahead and turn on the machine and then step onto it. That seemed to do just fine. I think it just needed a little extra grace to get going, but once it did, it was totally fine. So like I said earlier, on Amazon, this thing has over 5,000 reviews and is rated at 4 out of 5 stars. People kind of praised the compactfulness, how quiet this treadmill was, and what a great value it was at only $400. People had very few negative things to say. The one thing that kept coming up though, and it's what I've kind of been preaching this whole time, is that this is not a running treadmill. This is great for somebody who is looking for a walkable treadmill, who maybe lives in an apartment or has a small home gym or a small garage gym, and who doesn't have a lot of space and just needs something to be able to move on throughout their day. Overall, I think this is a great treadmill. I would definitely not recommend this for somebody who has serious running goals, or somebody who is wanting to train for even a 5K, or work on their form, or wants smart features in a treadmill. But I would recommend this treadmill for somebody who wants to add walking into more of their life, who is limited on space, and who is looking for a great value, cost-effective treadmill. Be sure to comment below if you've tried this, what you think. Does it compare to other under-the-desk treadmills that you've seen us talk about, or maybe that you've experienced for yourself? I hope to hear from you down below. This has been Lindsay, and we'll see you soon.